Good morning, all of you. Today topic is electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is a branch of chemistry which deals with the relationship between electricity and chemical changes. It is a well-known fact that during electrolysis of copper sulfate solution, copper deposits over the cathode. This shows that electrical energy produces chemical reactions. Electrochemistry has a great engineering and industrial importance since the laws of electrochemistry are used for the development of important technical process like a extraction and refining of metals, synthesis of organic and inorganic compounds, electroplating, electrotyping, and electroprinting. D. Electrochemical machinery. E. Electroanalysis of trace elements. F. Construction of electrochemical cell. In this chapter, various aspects of electrochemistry should be studied. Then next, conductors and insulators. Electric current is considered as flow of electrons or flow of electric charges through a conducting medium. Conductors, the substances which permit the passage of electric current through them are called conductors. These substances may be solid materials, metals, or fused salts or aqueous solutions. Insulators, a substance which does not permit the passage of electric current through it is called insulator or non-conductor. Example: non-metals except graphite, wood, glass, rubber, wax, etc. Types of conductors. The electric conductors are classified into two categories based on the mechanism of flow of current. They are metallic or electronic conductors. Number 2, electrolytic or ionic conductors. Metallic or electronic conductors, the conductors which permit flow of electric current through them due to the movement of electrons are called metallic conductors. In metallic conductors, flow of electrons takes place from high potential region to low potential region. No chemical changes occur in these conductors due to the flow of electricity. Hence, no transfer of matter. The conductivity decreases with the increase of temperature in these conductors. Example: metals, alloys, graphite. Electrolytic or ionic conductors or electrolytes, the conductors which permit flow of electric current in the fused state or molten state or in aqueous solution are called electrolytic conductors or electrolytes. Electrolytes conduct current due to the movement of ions towards the oppositely charged electrodes. Chemical reactions takes place in the electrolytes due to the flow of electricity. Hence, mass of electrolytes decreases. The conductivity of electrolytes increases with the increasing of temperature. Example: acids, bases, and metal salts. Next, non-electrolytes, the substances which do not permit flow of electric current in the molten state or in aqueous solution are called non-electrolytes. Example: sugar, urea, glucose, alcohol, benzene. Types of electrolytes: based on the extent of ionization, the electrolytes are divided into two types. They are strong electrolytes, B weak electrolytes. Strong electrolytes, the electrolytes which ionize almost completely even at moderate concentrations are called strong electrolytes. The conductivity of strong electrolytes is high due to containing of more ions. Example: strong acids like HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, etc. Strong bases like KOH, NaOH, barium hydroxide. Salts like NaCl, KNO3, CuSO4. Then next, weak electrolytes. The electrolytes which ionizes partially at moderate concentration and having low conductivity are called as weak electrolytes. Example: weak acids like CH3COOH, HCN, H2CO3, H3BO3. Weak bases like NH4OH, MgOH2, AlOH3, etc. Salts like AgCl, barium sulfate. Differences between metallic and electrolytic conductors. Metallic conductors, the conductors which permit flow of electricity due to the movement of electrons are called metallic conductors. In metallic conductors, the electricity flow is movement of electrons. This is called metallic conductors. Electrolytic conductors, the conductors which permit flow of electricity in the fused state or in solution are called electrolytic conductors. In electrolytic conductors, fused state means the ions movement, cations and anions. Second one, they conduct the current by the flow of electrons from cathode to anode. They conduct the current by movement of ions towards oppositely charged electrodes. Third one, no chemical reactions occur due to flow of current. Chemical reactions takes place due to flow of current. Fourth one, they do not involve the transfer of matter. They involve the transfer of matter. Fifth one, the conductivity decreases with the increase of temperature. The conductivity increases with the increase of temperature. Example: metals and alloys. Example: acids and bases. Next, Arrhenius theory of electrolytic dissociation. This theory was proposed by Arrhenius, is a Sweden chemist, in 1887 to explain the behavior of electrolytes. Main postulates of Arrhenius theory: electrolytes in solution or in molten state split into positive and negative ions. The process of splitting of an electrolyte is called ionization or electrolytic dissociation. Second one, the positively charged ions are called cations and negatively charged ions are called anions. Third one, the total positive charge ions are called cations and negative charged of ions. So the electrolyte behaves as electrically neutral. Fourth one, the properties of electrolytes in solution are the properties of the ions produced. Example, copper sulfate dissolved in water or dissolved in aqueous solution shows the properties copper plus 2 and SO4 minus 2 ions. The process of ionization is reversible. The ions and undissolved molecules are in dynamic equilibrium. When electricity is passed through the electrolyte, cations move towards cathode and anions move towards anions. Seventh one, the ions discharge their charges at the electrode, that is, anions by losing electrons and cations by gaining of electrons lose their charges. So oxidation takes place at the anode and reduction takes place at cathode. Eighth one, the ratio between the number of molecules dissolved into ions to the total number of molecules taken initially is called degree of ionization or dissociation. Degree of ionization equal to number of molecules dissociated into ions by total number of molecules taken initially. This means number of molecules dissociated into ions, the ions divided into cations and anions. Total number of molecules taken initially means the in first which number of molecules are taken in aqueous solution. The degree of ionization increases with dilution, and at infinite dilution it approaches unity. That means dissociation is complete. Further, the ionization of electrolytes depend on nature of solute, nature of solvent, and temperature. In electrochemistry, the questions asking write the applications or uses of electrochemistry and define conductors or insulators. Next, write the differences between metallic conductors and electrolytic conductors. The electrochemistry is used different applications. Number 1, extraction and refining of metals. Number 2, synthesis of organic and inorganic compounds. Number 3, the electrochemistry is very useful. Electroplating, electrotyping, and electroprinting. Then next, electrochemical machinery. Different industries, the machinery depend on electrochemical machinery. Electroanalysis of trace elements in different types of medicines preparation trace elements. The elements is identified electroanalysis. Then next to construction of electrochemical cell, different cells, Leclanche cell, galvanic cell. Next to fuel cells or batteries, these are total cells are construction in electrochemistry. Then next, conductor means the substance permit passage of electric current is called conductor, and insulator, a substance which does not permit of electric current through them, is called insulator. The conductors example solid materials, metals and fused salts or aqueous solutions. Insulators, this is the best example non-metals except graphite, wood, glass or rubber, etc. Then next the conductors are two types. One is the metallic, another one is the ionic. In metallic conductors, the electricity flows from movement of electrons. In metallic conductors, flow of electrons takes place from higher potential to lower potential region. No chemical changes in metallic conductors. Conductors due to the flow of electricity and no transfer of matter. The conductivity decreases with the increase of temperature. In metallic conductors, the temperature increases, the conductivity is decreases. Example, metals, alloys and graphite. Electrolytic conductors, the conductors which permit flow of electric current in fused state or in aqueous solution are called electrolytic conductors. Electrolytes conduct current due to the movement of ions towards oppositely charged electrodes. Chemical reaction takes place in electrolytes due to the flow of electricity, hence mass of electrolytes decreases. The conductivity of electrolytes increasing with the increasing of temperature. In electrolytic conductors, the temperature increases and conductivity also increases. Non-electrolytes, the substances which do not permit flow of electric current in the molten state or in aqueous solution are called non-electrolytes. Example, sugar, urea, glucose, alcohol and benzene. Next, strong electrolytes. The electrolytes which ionizes almost completely even at moderate concentrations are called strong electrolytes. The conductivity of strong electrolytes is high due to the containing of more ions. Strong acids like HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, KOH, NaOH, barium hydroxide, NaCl, KNO3, CuSO4. Weak electrolytes, the electrolytes which ionizes partially at moderate concentrations and having low conductivity are called as weak electrolytes. Example, acetic acid, HCN, H2CO3, H3BO3. Weak bases like NH4OH, MgOH2, AlOH3, etc. Salts like AgCl, BaSO4, etc. Then next, differences between metallic conductors and electrolytic conductors. The conductors which permit flow of electricity due to the movement of electrons are called metallic conductors. The conductors which permit flow of electricity in the fused state or in solution are called electrolytic conductors. Second one, they conduct the current flow of electrons from cathode to anode. They conduct the current by movement of ions towards oppositely charged electrodes. No chemical reaction occur due to flow of current. Chemical reactions takes place due to the flow of current. They do not involve the transfer of matter. They involve transfer of matter. Fifth one, the conductivity decreases with the increase of temperature. Example, metals and alloys. The conductivity increases with the increase of temperature. Acids and bases.